6 of these trucks. They're about half a million of these. So we're putting down bus lanes here in New York City. What we're doing is putting down a 2-part epoxy that then a recycled red glass is going over the top of it. The glass has a friction rating and also a durability rating that'll last anywhere from 2 to 5 years, depending on the traffic that goes over it and basically the road surface that's underneath. But it allows the demarcation of the bus lane to be set aside differently compared to the regular roadway by physically making the roadway red.
Now everyone thinks this is paint. This is glass, right? Recycled glass?
It's LCD screens, actual computer screens that are recycled, crushed, and then the pigment is added to the glass. And actually all of that is done here in New York. The actual facility that does all this recycled glass is in upstate New York.
Oh wow.
So it's a local product that's been sourced.
Now glass bottles that people recycle, is any of that in there?
Completely different glass.
Completely
it
different.
has to be like CRT screens, TV screens, old computer screens, because the glass is a different density. Your recycled bottles and stuff it wouldn't hold up to this. They'd wear away within a couple months.
Now about 30 years ago, I believe, they did something like this, but everybody was crashing when it rained or snowed. What is the difference between the way it's being done now versus then?
So the glass actually has edges to it, which gives it a friction rating. So it's, when you stop your car on this surface compared to a roadway, your friction coefficient between the car and the road surface is increased by over 30%.
Wow, okay. And so it's going to last many more years than a regular road also.
We've had this down for up to 5 years in some areas. We've been doing it to a test up in Quebec for the last 4 years, and it's gone through snow plowing, snow seasons, freezing cold, summer, heat, and it's still in place.
Wow, so the salt does not ruin this either then?
Nope.
Right?
You can snow plow it, you can put salting over it, because the way the epoxy seals in the glass, it's like having a firm surface that's been sealed. And even the glass over time, if you polish it off, because it's glass, you're getting the color reflected through the glass.
But the color, I'm saying, would it be reflective for the drivers to see the road easier?
Right, you'll be able to see the red. We've even, last night when it rained, in the section that we completed, even when it had the downpour, you could see the difference in the 2 colored lanes.
Wow.
So you can rub it in your hand, and even though it's glass, it's not going to cut you or anything.
It's from TV screen.
Yeah, this is recycled TV screens, and the pigment's been added.